Something, and there must be a Word document. And let me just get out my I don't have my schedule. I somehow don't have the verses I'm supposed to cover today. Can someone just notify me of that? I'm a bit lost on this. It's a different system, different computer. Wait. Let me trace it. Now this is done. This is Vishnu Purana verse. Starting 4.363 on 1st of August. What is supposed to happen on 8th of August? I need to know the starting with 363 but ending where. I need to know that. 363 to 380, 383. 384 would be the start for next week. Okay. 3 to 383. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes, for Pathantara, let me keep this. 363. Yes, keep this just in case I require. 360. 360. Okay, so these two are done. Okay, let's continue from here. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kimcha, it is also stated, Nama Sankirtanam Kritva, Shur Trid Praskalitadishu Vyogam Shighram Apnoti Sarvanarthairna Samshayaha. While sneezing, while feeling thirsty, or while feeling depressed, one should chant the holy names of the Supreme Lord so as to become liberated from all types of anarthas. Of this, there is no doubt. Okay, one becomes purified of all anarthas. Padme Devahuti Stutau. In Padma Purana, in a prayer of Devahuti, Devahuti offered this prayer which is found in the Padma Purana. Moha analo lasad jwala jwalal lokeshu sarvada yan namam bho dhar chayam pravishto naivadahyate. Those in material existence are continuously suffering due to the ever-increasing fire of illusion and the darkness born of ignorance. However, if one enters the cooling shade of a cloud in the form of the Lord's holy names, he will surely gain relief. Okay, so there's some explanation from Sri Sanatana Goswami. Sarvada moho agyanam grihadi vishayakaha mamata vasa eva analaha. The fire that is referred to here is the feeling of possessiveness towards house and so on. There is delusion at all times, which means it refers to ignorance, spiritual ignorance. Tasya ullasantya nityam vardhamanaya jwalaya jwalatsu lokeshu mantye. So in this way, people are burning with this fire that is ever increasingly burning with this sense of possession towards home and so on. Yasya bhagavatah namaiva ambodhara. Why is it Russian? Okay. The cloud that showers rain, which will subdue this fire, is none other than the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tasya chayam pravishta sun naiva dakhyate. And a person who has come under the shade of that cloud, he is not burnt. Ena moha analena nadagdho bhavati. He is not burnt by this delusion. Moha kritam dukkham kimapi na anubhavati iti arthaha. In other words, he does not experience any distress due to that delusion. Pathantare na naraha arthasaiva. It looks like there's a variant reading here. It is not clear to me what the original would be. It requires manuscript level research. Okay. Kali Badha Apaharatvam. It removes obstacles due to Kali Yuga. Skande. In the Skanda Purana it is stated. Kali Kala Kusarpasya Tikshnatam Shrasya Mahabhayam Govinda Nama Davena Dagdho Yasati Bhasmatam. There's no need to fear the sharp teeth, ferocious snake in the form of Kali, because it will be burnt to ashes by a blazing forest fire in the form of Govinda's holy name. Purvam Kalo Visheshatah Papa Ummulanam Likhitam. Previously it was written that the holy name uproots harmful reactions, especially in the age of Kali. Idanim Kale Papa Karya Karanad Yakhila Parikarasya Vinashittam Likhati. Now the compiler writes that the holy name destroys all influence of Kali, such as being the source of sinful reactions, such as the effects of those sinful reactions and so on. Kali Kalityadina Naranityantena. Naranityantena. What is that? So up to text 368. This section goes up to 368. Ma bhayam, bhayam nasti. There's no need to be frightened. Brahannaradiye. In connection with Kali Yuga, the Brahannaradiya Purana states, Harinama parayecha ghore Kali Yugen narah ta eva kritakrityascha na kalir badhate hitam. Hare Keshava Govinda Vasudeva Jaganmaya iti rayanti te nityam nahittan badhate Kali. Glorious are those who are attached to the chanting of the holy names of Lord Hari in this degraded age of Kali. It is a fact that Kali cannot create any impediments for such devotees. O Hari, O Keshava, O Govinda, O Vasudeva, O Jaganmaya, O one in the form of the universe. Those who regularly chant the holy names of the Supreme Lord will never face any difficulty from the mischievous Kali. Vishnu Dharmottara. In the Vishnu Dharmottara it is stated, Ye har nisham jagad dhatur vasudevasya kirtanam kurvanti tan naravyanghan na kalir badhate naran. O tiger like a ruler. Kali cannot create any obstacles for those who constantly chant throughout the entire day and night the holy names of Lord Vasudeva, the maintainer of the universe. Ye nara aharnisham nityam te na aharva nisham va ityartha. Tena. those who chant the holy name constantly, or those who chant in the day or at night, they are not subjected to obstacles presented by Kali. Narakyudharakatvam, it delivers one from a hellish condition of life. Narasimhe, in the Narasimha Purana, it is stated. Yatha yatha harer nama kirtayanti sma narakah tatha tatha haru bhaktim udvahanto divam yayuhu. When the residents of hell chanted the holy names of Lord Hari, they attained the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu. The very attachment they displayed for the chanting of the holy name, they maintained for the Lord's devotional service. So they were equally attracted to the holy name and devotional service unto Lord Hari. Naraki Udharakatvam in the literal sense. It literally delivers one from hell. Evam papad rakshakatvam, sorry. Evam papad rakshatvam. What is it? Rakshatvam. What verse is that? 369. 369. Rakshakatvam. Rakshakatvam. Likhitva. Idanim papaphalabhogadapi vartamanat raksham likhati. Having stated that the holy name protects one from sinful reactions, and sins, actually, having written that the holy name protects one from sins, now he writes that he writes about the protection the holy name provides at the current moment while one is experiencing the results of one's previous sins. Yatheti dvabhyam, in text 369 and 370. Naraka, narakavartino janaha. People in the hellish condition of life referred in this verse to those who are actually in hell. Divam, Sri Vishnu Lokam ityartaha. They attained the celestial world, literally, which means they attained the abode of Lord Sri Vishnu. Etad akhyayika tatreva prasiddha. And this history is famous in that very literature, Narasimha Purana, Yathahi, which is Dharmarajato Nama Mahatmyam Akarnya Shri Naradena Gatva Upadishtam Bhagavan Nama Kirtanam Kurvanto Narakabhoga Tah Sadhyaha Sukhinaha Sarve Shivaikuntha Lokam Yayuriti. Having heard the glory of the holy name from Dharmaraja, having heard the glories of the holy name from Dharmaraj, Yamaraj, Shri Narada, he went to hell and instructed about the Kirtana of the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Oh, Naraka Bhogartha, those who are suffering, those who are suffering the experience of hell immediately became happy, and all of them attained Sri Vaikuntha Loka. There is no exaggeration in this. It was directly, it was happening. Itihasottame. In the Itihasottama it is stated, Narake Pachamananam Naranam Papa Karmanam Mukti Sanjayate Tasman Nama Sankirtanam Dhare. Those who reside in hell and those who are always engaged in sinful activities also become liberated from their hellish conditions of life simply by the influence of the holy names of Lord Hari. They attain freedom from hell. Prarabdha vinashitva. It destroys the very seed of sinful activities. It destroys one's prarabdha karma. There are some karmic reactions which have already begun to fructify. Then there are karmic reactions which are in queue and which will fructify later on. They are called aprarabdha karmic reactions. Generally, it is accepted that devotion service, pure devotion service, and chanting of the holy names removes those karmic reactions in queue, aprarabdha karmic reactions. But here, Sri Sanatana Goswami presents evidence that even the ones which have begun to fructify, even there, that is wiped out. Shashtaskande, in the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Natah param karman nibandha krintanam mokshatam tirtha padanu kirtanam na yat punah karmasu sajjate mano rajastamobhyam kalilam tatonyatha. Therefore, one who desires freedom from material bondage should accept the process of chanting the name, fame, form, and pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, at whose feet all holy places reside. One cannot derive such benefit from other methods such as pious atonement, speculative knowledge, and meditation in mystic yoga, because even after following such methods, one will surely take to fruitive activities once again, being unable to control his mind, which is contaminated by passion and ignorance. Natah param, let me trace it out. It has actually been seen that even after achieving so-called perfection, many karmis, jnanis, and yogis become attached to material activities again. Many so-called swamis and yogis give up material activities as false, jagan mithya, but after some time, they nevertheless resume material activities by opening hospitals and schools or performing other activities for the benefit of the public. Sometimes they participate in politics, although still falsely declaring themselves sannyasis, members of the renounced order. The perfect conclusion, however, is that if one actually desires to get out of the material world, he must take to devotion service, which begins with Shravanam Kirtan Vishnu, chanting and hearing the glories of the Lord. Krishna consciousness movement has actually proved this. In the Western countries, many young boys who were addicted to drugs and who had many other bad habits, which they could not give up, abandoned all these propensities and very seriously engaged in chanting the glories of the Lord as soon as they joined the Krishna consciousness movement. In other words, this process is the perfect method of atonement for actions performed in rajas and tamas, passion and ignorance. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Tada rajas tamo bhava kama lobha yaschaye cheta ete ranavidyam sitam sattvit prasidhati. As a result of rajas and tamas, one becomes increasingly lusty and greedy, but when one takes to the process of chanting and hearing, one comes to the platform of goodness and becomes happy. As he advances in devotion service, all his doubts are completely eradicated. Vidyate hridaya granthis, chidyante sarva samshaya. Thus, the knot of his desire for fruitive activities is cut to pieces. Let me see, Sri Sanatana Goswami would have explained it. Yes. Evam dushprarabdha nivarakattvena darshitam taddeva abhivyajya likhati. Evam dushprarabdha nivarakatvam eva darshitam. The holy name prevents prarabdha karma, which is painful, from fructifying. Now he very explicitly writes, Natah param ityadina bhasate nara ityantena. He states that now until bhasate nara, where is that? Bhasate nara, until text 374. Karma nibandhanasya papamulasya krintanam chedakam atah param nasti. There is nothing else other than the chanting of the holy name that can cut through the root of sinful activities, the cause of one's karma. Tasmat param is nothing superior to what? Tirthapadasya bhagavato anukirtanat. Continual glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is himself a place of pilgrimage. Tatra hetu. The reason for that? Yat yatona kirtana, tatona kirtana. Because of the constant glorification. Anyatha prayashchitantare rajastamobhyam kalilam malinameva tishtati yat tat manaha. Because through other processes, through other forms of atonement, the mind which has been contaminated by rajas and tamas simply stays as it is. Yadyapi karman nibandha kirtanam ityashesha prarabdha karma chedrameva atroktam. Tathapi achila prarabdha kshaye deha pata apatya bhagavad bhajana asambhava dushprarabdha kshayeva abhipreta. Even though by saying that the cause for karma is entirely cut off, it is implied, it is stated that one's all of one's prarabdha karma is removed. Still, if all of one's prarabdha karma is removed, then his body would die. See, the current body that we are in is due to the result of one's karmic reactions that have already begun to fructify. Bhagavad bhajana asambhavat, and that would lead to, and when body dies, falls off, then it would be impossible to engage in devotion service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, here by saying that once prarabdha karma is destroyed, it is referring to prarabdha karmic reactions which produce painful results. Those prarabdha karmic reactions. Atayeva nama shruti bhashye likitam. Therefore, in the commentary on the scripture, in the Shruti texts about the holy name, it has been written, prarabdha papa nivartakatvam cha kadachit upasaka ichhavashaditi. Because of the desire of the worshipper, sometimes one's prarabdha papa, sinful reactions that have already begun to fructify, are removed. Anyatha atra prastuta ajameladibhir virodha apatte. Otherwise, this would contradict the events that had occurred in the life of Ajamila and so on. Athava. Another explanation. Rogadi Vilapanadina. What is this? Narakyudhara paryantena dushprarabdha kshayena dehapata pattau satyamapi nama sankirtana prabhavato nitya pralayadena tadanimeva bhalo tad yogantarot patya kimma purnameva sadyo jata bhagavad bhajanocita guna vishesha vattaya navenameva aso prapret yushyam. Wow. He's saying, he gives an alternate explanation. Otherwise, it should be logically inferred that by the destruction of painful prarabdha karmic reactions, which refer to destruction of diseases and so on, all the way up to liberation of those who have actually attained the hellish condition of life, which is the ultimate result of one's sinful activities. All of that is taken out. So even if one's body falls off, still by the power of Nama Sankirtan, just like final dissolution, and so on. In order to allow that devotee to continue to engage in devotion service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, another body is generated for that same devotee, which is fit for that purpose. Another alternative meaning. The previous body itself suddenly attains certain special auspicious qualities which are fit for engaging in devotion service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it appears as if it is fresh. Yatha. Just as Shri Dhruvena Paramapada Arohana Samaye Nija Purvadeham Eva Pashadochita Deha Guna Yuddhataya Bhinnam Eva Praptam. Just as Shri Dhruva, at the time he became ready to attain the supreme abode of Vaikuntha, his own previous body was imbued with qualities appropriate to the bodies of the associates of Lord Vishnu. So he appeared to have attained another body. Tachat Vibhradrupam Hiranmayam Ityadishu Shri Swami Pader Vyakta Vyakyatam Eva. In this regard, Shri Sridhara Swami Pada has given a very explicit explanation in that 4th canto verse, which describes how Shri Dhruva Maharaj attained the spiritual body. Evameva suravad bhasate naraha ityadi vachanam susangachatte. This will also nicely fit in with text 374, which we will see. Yacha bahi sukha dukha phalake prarabdhe chine api paschat tasya kadachit kasyachit kinchit dehadau bahya sukham dukham cha drishyate taccha loke bhakti mahatmya sangopanartham Sri Bhagavata bhaktena va tenaiva atma achadanartham shaktya pradarsyate iti gyayam. When one's prarabdha karma is destroyed, and this prarabdha karma or the karmic reactions which have begun to fructify, they are the ones which cause external happiness and external distress. When all of that is destroyed, then after that, sometimes for some people and in a certain body, external happiness and external unhappiness is seen. But that is in order to conceal the glory of bhakti in the world. That is arranged by Sri Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, Bhaktena va, or by that devotee, in order to conceal his glorious status as a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord. So that is enacted by the force of the Supreme Lord or by his devotee. Therefore, they see it like this. Evam sarvam anavadyam. In this way, everything is all right. Dvadashecha. In the 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Yam namadheyam riyamana atura patan skhalan va vivasho grinan puman vimukta karmar gala uttamam gatim prapnoti yakshyanti natam kalau jana. Verified. Due to being about to die, a man collapses on his bed. Although his voice is faltering and he hardly conscious what he is saying, if he utters the holy name of the Supreme Lord, he can be freed from the reactions to karma and thus achieve the supreme destination. And yet people in the age of Kali will not worship the Supreme Lord. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. Yes. उक्त्या कर्मन् निबन्धेति तथा कर्मा गलेति च अवश्य भोग्यतापत्ते प्रारब्धे पर्यवस्यति. One will be forced to enjoy the fruits of his karma, whether now and in the future. This is called prarabdha, which was described in the previous verse. What it literally means is, okay, this verse, what it actually means is, by the statement that the root of one's karma, the basis of one's karma, or the shackles of one's karma are removed, one is led to the conclusion that one's prarabdha karma is being spoken about here, because the prarabdha karma is that which is certainly meant to be experienced. Okay, there's Sri Sanatana Goswami's commentary on this 12th canto verse. Let's have a look. Tatra cha yat phalonmukham karma tatteva prarabdham uchyate. That karma which is ready for fluctuation is what is known as prarabdha karma. Tachat vividham. That is of two types. Vartamana deha upabhogyam ekam, anyacha sharirantara upabhogyam. One type of prarabdha karma is that which is meant to be experienced, which means that karma will then turn out into suffering, klesha, which is meant to be experienced in this particular body, or that karmic reaction which will be experienced in another body. Yatha, for example, Bharatasya mrigasharira karanam Tacha Shri Bhagavate Shri Badarayane Naiva Siddhantitam Asti. For example, that which was the cause for Bharat Maharaj to get the body of a deer, that has been concluded by Shri Badarayana, by the son of Vyasadeva himself in Shri Bhagavatam. Mrigadara bhasena swarabdha karmana yogarambhanato vibhramshita ityadibhihi. I need to explain that. That needs some explanation. No, it's not here. This fifth canto. Text 26. Evam aghatamana manorata kulahridayo mrigadaraka bhasena swarabdha karmana. See, swarabdha is same as prarabdha. Swarabdha karmana yogarambhanato vibhramshita sa yoga tapaso bhagavadaradhana lakshanach katham itaratha jatyantara ena kunaka asanga sakshan nishresa प्रतिपक्षतया प्राक् परित्यक्त दुस्त्यज हृदया विजातस्य तस्यैवं अंतराय विहत योगारंभणस्य राजर्षेर भरतस्य तावन् मृगार्भक पोषण पालन प्रीणन लालन अनुषंगेन अविगणयत आत्मानं अहिर्वा कुबिलं दुर्रतिक्रमः कालः करालरभस आपद्यत. Shukadeva Goswami continued, my dear king, in this way Bharat Maharaj was overwhelmed by an uncontrollable desire which was manifest in the form of the deer due to the fruitive reactions of his past deeds. He fell down from mystic yoga, austerity and worship of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If it were not due to his past fruitive activity, how could he have been attracted to the deer after giving up the association of his own son and family, considering them stumbling blocks on the path of spiritual life? How could he show such uncontrollable affection for a deer? This was definitely due to his past karma. The king was so engrossed in petting and maintaining the deer that he fell down from his spiritual activities. In due course of time, insurmountable death, which is compared to a venomous snake that enters a hole created by a mouse situated itself before him. This is what Sri Sanatana Goswami is referring to here. Where is that? Okay. तत्र नातः परम् इति पूर्वश्लोकेन वर्तमान शरीर भोग्य प्रारब्ध नाशनं लिखित्वा इदानीं शरीरान्तरे अवश्य भोग्यस्यापि प्रारब्धस्य क्षपणं लिखति. So, having stated in the previous verse of Haribhakta Vilas that the holy name destroys the prarabdha karma that is meant to be enjoyed in one's current body. Now he points out that it can remove the prarabdha karma that is certainly meant to be experienced in another body. Yadva. Alternative explanation, additional explanation. Dvabhyam eva shlokabhyam ashesha prarabdha vinashitvam eva darshayati annameti. These two verses prove that all of one's prarabdha reactions are destroyed. Vivashopi grana nucharayan san, when one helplessly utters the holy name, vimukta, karma rupa, arjana, avashya, bhogyatvena, durvara api pratibandha yasya sa. Such a person's shackles of karmic reactions, the ones which are insurmountable because they are certainly meant to be experienced. One becomes freed from even those karmic reactions. Uttamam, and one attains the ultimate destination. Sri Vaikuntha Prapti Lakshanam Gatim Phalam, the result, attains excellent destination, meaning he attains the excellent result characterized by attainment of Sri Vaikuntha. Tamna Yakshyanti. But people will still not worship that holy name. Nama Sankirtanadina na Sevishyante. But they will not serve that Supreme Lord through Nama Sankirtana and so on. Iti Kalidosha Ukta. This is the defect of Kali Yuga. Ateva Brihannaradiye. Therefore, in the Brihannaradiya Purana it is stated, Govindeti Japan Jantu Pratyaham Niyatendriyaha Sarva Papa Vinirmukta Suravad Bhasate Naraha. Low class men who have become degraded due to a lack of pious activities are freed from all types of sinful reactions simply by regularly chanting the holy name of Govinda with a controlled mind. Pratyaham, every day. By this chanting, they become as effulgent as demigods or associates of the Supreme Lord who award one the ultimate goal of life. Jantuhu. Satkarmadya bhavena kitadi sadrishyo tinicho ityartha. Jantuhu. The word jantuhu indicates that this current verse is talking about a living creature who does not even have auspicious piety, does not have auspicious reaction, doesn't have enough piety, and therefore he is as degraded as a worm and so on. He is extremely degraded, even in that situation. Anvaham, Nyatendriya's son. If he every day keeps his senses under control, Sarvapapebhyaha, Sarvapapebhyo, Ashesha Dusprarabdhebhyo, Visheshena Nirmuktaha cha san, Naropi Suravad Bhasate. He becomes freed from all sinful reactions, all prarabdha karmic reactions, which provide him a painful experience. Specifically, he becomes freed from them. And then, even as a human being, he shines like a sura, like a demigod. Tasmin neva dehe Indradiva. Because in that very body, he is like Indra. Yadva. Another explanation. Sushovanam padam rati dadati iti suro bhagavad parshadaha tadvat virajati. Sura refers to one who gives a status of life that is extremely beautiful. So Sura refers to an associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this person, even though he is a human being, he shines like an associate of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Atra papa shabdena swargadi phalakam punyamapi sangrihyate. Now here, the word papa or sinful reaction, sinful reaction, it also includes piety or punya, which results in attainment of heavenly planets and so on. Chayishnu phalakat vadina tasyapi papeshu eva paryavasana. Because ultimately, because it leads to momentary success, leads to flickering happiness, flickering results. Therefore, that is also ultimately counted as sinful activity, sinful reaction to one's sins. अथवा अत्र श्लोके दुष्प्रारब्धम् अत्र विनाशित्वम् एव उक्तं ततश्च सर्ववद् देववद् इत्येव. सर्व अपराध अपराध भञ्जनत्वम्. The holy name destroys the reactions to one's offenses. Vishnu Yamale Shri Bhagavad Uktau. The Supreme Lord spoke the following words found in Vishnu Yamala. Maman namani lokesmin shraddhaya yastu kirtayat tasyaparada kotistu kshamamyeva nasamshaya. I forgive the offenses of one who faithfully chants my holy names, even if he had committed millions of offenses. Do not doubt my statement in this regard. Evam vihata akarana nishiddha acharana jata akila papa unmulana rupa mahatmyam likitam. Until text 374, it was written that the holy name has the glory of uprooting all of one's sinful reactions, which are caused due to not performing that which has been prescribed and by engaging in activities which have been forbidden. Tacha papam kathanchit bhagavadashrayanaadapi vinashyatyeva. Those sinful reactions are destroyed by taking shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one somehow manages to do that. Yacha Shri Bhagavati Tan. Yacha Shri Bhagavati Tan Namni. अपराधरूपम परम महापातकम तदपि नाम कीर्तना क्षीयते इति माहात्म्य विशेषम लिखति ममेति. Now the compiler, he writes that by engaging in nama kirtana, even the supremely greatly the most degrading reactions in the form of offenses to the Supreme Personality of Godhead or his offenses or his holy name are removed when one engages in Nama Kirtan. So the compiler in this way points out the special glory of the holy name in this text. Avashya bhogyasyapi nama aparadhasya shamayam purvalikhita eva siddhanto drashtavya. Even though Nama Aparadha is certainly meant to be experienced, as the conclusion has already been pointed, has been written out in the past, it is forgiven. This should be understood. Of course, we are talking about not continuously engaging in these offenses and so on. Otherwise, it will invite the seventh offense. Sarva Sampurti Karitvam. It awards perfection in all activities. Ashtamaskandhe Shri Bhagavantam Prati Shri Shukroktav. Shukracharya spoke the following verse to the Supreme Personality of God in the 8th canto. Mantratas tantratas shiddram deshakalaha vastuta sarvam karoti nishchidram manusankirtanam tava. There may be discrepancies in pronouncing the mantras and observing the regulative principles, and moreover, there may be discrepancies in regard to time, place, person, and paraphernalia. But when your Lordship's holy name is chanted, everything becomes faultless. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gativanyatha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. In this age of Kali, it is extremely difficult to perform Vedic ritualistic ceremonies or sacrifices perfectly. Hardly anyone can chant the Vedic mantras with perfect pronunciation or accumulate the paraphernalia for Vedic performances. One may wonder what is so difficult in accumulating the paraphernalia for Vedic performances. It is not a question of just getting the ingredients. The ingredients should be gotten using wealth which has been obtained sinlessly. So if you engage in any sinful activity with which you earn wealth, with which you get those items, then it will not work. Therefore, the sacrifice recommended in this age is Sankirtana, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Yajnai Sankirtana Prayar Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Instead of wasting time performing Vedic sacrifices, those who are intelligent, those who possess good brain substance, should take to the chanting of the Lord's holy name and thus perform sacrifice perfectly. I have seen that many religious leaders are addicted to performing yagyas and spending hundreds and thousands of rupees for imperfect sacrificial performances. This is a lesson for those who unnecessarily execute such imperfect sacrifices. We should take the advice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Yajnai Sankirtana Prayar Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Although Shukracharya was a strict Brahmana addicted to ritualistic activities, he also admitted, Nishchidram Anusankirtanam Tava. My Lord, constant chanting of the holy name of your Lordship makes everything perfect. In Kali Yuga, the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies cannot be performed as perfectly as before. Therefore, Srila Jiva Goswami has recommended that although one should take care to follow all the principles in every kind of spiritual activity, especially in worship of the deity, there is still a chance of discrepancies, and one should compensate for this by chanting the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we therefore give special stress to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra in all activities. Itham sarvat doshon mulana rupam mahatmyam likhitva idanim akhila guna adhayakatvadi rupam likhati mantrata ityadina yavat samapti. So having stated that the holy name uproots all defects, so having written about this glory of the holy name, now the compiler writes about the glory of the holy name in the form of providing all kinds of auspicious attributes. He states this from the current verse, text 379, up to the end. Mantrata swaradi bhramshena tantrata vyutkramadina deshata kalata cha arhata patrata ashauchadina vasutascha dakshinadina yachidram nyunam tatsarvam tava namasankirtanam nishchidram karot riktam purayati adhika balam cha janayati ityartha. There are various defects which are created by chanting the mantras with the wrong tone. There are 3 different tones in Vedic Sanskrit. Intonation, it is called. So if one does it in the wrong way, that is a problem. Mantrataha indicates that. Tantrataha indicates that one recites the verses, the syllables out of sequence. Like sometimes you may recite a verse, you may not remember the sequence of verses. You may know the verses, but you may not know the sequence of verses. So if you recite it out of sequence and so on, so there may be defects of this type. Then there are defects in terms of place, in terms of time. You do it at the wrong place, you do it at the wrong time, you do it for the wrong audience. You have a wrong sponsor. According to scripture, you're not supposed to do it for him, but you did it. Or because of lack of sufficient cleanliness. So there are all kinds of problems created by dakshina and so on. But it is Nama Sankirtana that compensates for all of this. And it also generates a superior auspicious result. Skandecha. In the Skanda Purana also it is here. Smritya Chanamukya Apoyagya Kriyadishu Nyunam Sampurnatameti Sadhyo Vande Tamachyutam. I worship Lord Achyuta, the remembrance of whom and the chanting of whose holy name awards one perfection in the performance of all kinds of austerities, sacrifices, and other Vedic rituals. Sarva Veda Adhikatvam. It is superior to all the Vedas itself. Vishnu Dharmottare Shri Prahlada Uttau, as it is stated by Shri Prahlada in Vishnu Dharmottara. Rig Vedo hi Yajurveda Samavedo Yatharvanaha Adhitastena Yenokam Harirvit Yaksharat Dvayam. One was uttered the two syllables Ha Ri, has certainly studied the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. So when it says Veda, we are talking of the four Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. In this context, Haririt Yaksharat Dvayotyaiva Sarva Veda Dhyayana Siddhe Sarva Vedebhya Adhikyam Yaktameva. By uttering simply these two syllables, Ha and Ri, all of one's Vedic study is completed. So therefore, it is obvious that the holy name is superior to all of the four Vedas. Skande Shri Parvatiptau. In Skanda Purana, we find the following statement of Shri Parvati. Ma Richo, Ma Yajustata, Ma Sama Pathakinchana, Govindeti Harernama Geyam Gaya Swanityashaha. My dear child, you should simply chant the name Govinda every day. Then you will no longer need to study the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Vedas. Geyam, Jana Yogya. Anena Rigadi Pathan Nishedena Cha Sarva Vedadhikatvam Siddhameva. By forbidding this person from reciting the four Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharva Veda, and Sama Veda, it has been established that the holy name is superior to all of these four Vedas. And the holy name is fit to be sung. Padme cha. In Padma Purana, Shri Ramashtottara Shatanama Stotre, in the 108 names of Lord Ramachandra, in the prayer that contains 108 names of Lord Ramachandra, it stated, Vishnu Rekaika Nama Pi Sarva Vedadhikam Matam Tadrin Nama Sahasrena Ramanama Samansmritam. Each and every name of Lord Vishnu is more glorious than the entire Vedas. One holy name of Rama is equal to 1000 holy names of Lord Vishnu. Ekaikam api nama sarva vedebhyo adhikam. Each and every holy name of Lord Vishnu is superior to all of the four Vedas. Sarva tirthadhikatvam. It is more pure, it is superior to all the holy places. Skande, in the Skanda Purana, it is stated, Kurukshetrena kim tasya, kim kasya, pushkarena va, jikhvagre vasate yasya harirvit yaksharat vayam. What is the need? It is not kasya. Something is wrong. something is wrong with okay, here it is correct. Kurukshetrena kim tasya kim kashya pushkarena va jikhvagre vasate yasya harrityaksharatvayam kim kashya. What is the need of visiting the holy places of pilgrimage, Kurukshetra, Kashi or Pushkara? Kashi is Varanasi. Or Pushkara, for one whose tongue chants the two syllables ha, ri. Vamani, in the Vamana Purana it is stated, Tirthat Koti Sahasrani, Tirthat Koti Shatani cha, Tani Sarvanyavapnoti, Vishnu Namanu Kirtana. Whether there are 100 million holy places of pilgrimage or 1,000 million holy places, it is of no real concern. One can achieve the benefit of visiting all of these holy places simply by chanting the holy names of Lord Vishnu. Vishwamitra Samhitayam. This is where I have to stop. 363 to 383. So this is the last one. In the Vishwamitra Samhita it is stated, Vishruttani bahunyeva tirthani bahudhani cha kotyam shenapi tulyani nama kirtanato hare. There is right. Something's wrong. Vishrutani bahunyeva tirthani bahudani cha kotyam shenapi tulyani nama sankirtanato hare. Correct. The innumerable holy places of pilgrimage that are mentioned in the scriptures are not even equal to 1/10 millionth of the chanting of the holy names of Lord Hari. Bahudani iti arsham, bahuvidhani. Jalasthalaadi bhedena, nadi nadasarah upadi bhedena cha. There are different types of holy places. There are holy bodies of water, holy lands, and so on. And even bodies of water, there are rivers of different types, there are ponds, there are wells, and so on. Ishtyam tatpratyaya nama sankirtanasya koti amshanam ekenapi amshena tulyani na bhavanti ityartha. This means that even they don't even equal 1 by 1 crore. 1 crore of Nama Sankirtana. This is the meaning. Okay, I'll stop with that.